Fast stack of comics here representing Dark Avenger Inc. Plus I'm Mark, aka the bagging and boarding bad boy.
And I'm Chloe, the Geek Chic Comic Mystique.
Today we have a review for Pathfinder Goblins issue number 1 by Dynamite. And this is cool. It's the first issue. It gives you 2 stories, and then it's going to be a 5-issue series, I believe I read that. And then in the first story here you have like this horde of goblins like jumps this group of warriors, and they steal this eye from him. And this is all Pathfinder's like a branch off of like Dungeons and Dragons, and this is just less stories, like fun stories focused on goblins. But these goblins like take this magic eye from those warriors, and then they're like all beating each other up for the eye. They're gouging out their own eyes to put this magic eye in their eye. And it's just a really funny, lighthearted comedic story. It's kind of violent, but it's just goblins being all gross and like wild, kind of like if you've seen the movie Gremlins or Critters or Munchies or any of those style movies. This just goes along with that, very just good fun, crazy goblins being crazy. And then the second story, I liked it a lot better actually. It's a wealthy man. He takes in these goblins and like tries to train them to be servants. He tries to teach them how to be civilized and like how to have proper etiquette. He thinks that he can take them and like raise them to be normal. And, what could possibly go wrong, I'll tell you what could go wrong is if they start biting people's hands off. But that was just really funny, and obviously goblins, they can't be taught to be civilized, and just a really cool story, though. Overall, I just thought this was a good read right here. What did you think of it?
I really liked it. I almost gave away what I thought about it on the haul video, but I didn't like the first story as much as I liked the second story. It was great, but there was a little too much Smeagol talk going on in there. And then the second story was really good. I loved everything about it, the way they used the enemy to their advantage. If, the guy, I guess, taunts the goblins with a pug dog. My boss loves pugs a lot, so that was really funny. But, and they ended up using the dog to their advantage. And, it was great. Like, in the first part, he's trying to sell one of them to this family, and he bites the girl's hand off. And she's like, oh my god, my hand, it's missing. And, he's got her, finger hanging out of his mouth. He's like, I'm saving the pinky for the last.
Pinkies are for dessert.
Because they're proper.
You can keep on talking about it. I was going to try to find that scene, though. Oh, here it is. There's where she loses her hand. Right there, and then you see the goblin's got the pinky in his mouth right there. He's all happy about it.
If I lost my hand, I wouldn't be like, my hand. I'd be like, ah.
I'd be beating that goblin down.
I would be in the floor, passed out, like blood.
I'd take my nubby bone and gouge his eyes out.
But that was great. I loved that part. And then I like the other goblins too. One of them just looks dumb. He's got this cross-eyed, goofy-looking face. The other one's like a jester. The other one's a maid, and she's got this fake snap-on wig on, and it's just sitting on top of her head, and then there's a little band around her chin. She's like, I'm expecting her to say, no, it's clean. I know the windows. But no, she doesn't say anything like that. But I just really liked it. I really enjoyed the book. I liked the last half better than the first half, but it was definitely a great read.
Yeah. Overall, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Cool. I'd just give it a 3.5 out of 5 if it had been more... the first story wasn't bad, but the second story really outshines it, in my opinion. But I still recommend this. I think if you're into Dungeons and Dragons and you're looking for a cool comic book to check out, I think you'll get a kick out of this. And if you're looking for something a little bit different, I don't know any other comic book out there like this right now. So if you're looking for something kind of cool and different to get into, I recommend this. It's definitely worth picking up. So cool. Till next time, guys, everybody stay action-packed.
May your stack be fat.
Don't be biting people's hands off.
Saving the pinky for last.
Yeah.